Are you ready to party? Let's go. All right, let's get this started.
Keep it.
Okay.
I'm gonna chew these.
December.
I know.
Hey-o. We made it.
All right, we're back with our December month review. We have myself, Tim Fisher. Change the camera angle.
Justin Steele.
Justin Steele.
Danielle Cravat.
Jordan Jimmyola.
I'm used to you introducing
What's
me.
up?
I'm so confused right now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We're going to pull it together.
Come on, sis.
Okay.
You can do this.
I know we can do it. Sam Komolafe is not here today. It's his birthday, so happy birthday, Sam.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Yeah. We appreciate you, brother.
Happy birthday. I was like, it was either English or Spanish, and you beat me to the Spanish one, so dang it.
Rightfully so.
But we do have the amazing Justin Steele filling in.
That's
so
right.
people know.
Welcome.
Yeah, what's up, my dude?
Thanks.
Justin actually built this studio for us. He actually spec'd a lot of our equipment for us, too, and the things that we have. So, yeah, thanks for coming, dude.
I'm glad to be here. Happy birthday, Sam. We miss you. We can't wait for you to be back.
This is going to be a hard episode.
Yes.
It's straight.
Okay, but let's get started. So, what do you guys want to start on, actually? You know what? Let's start with Jake Paul. Jake Paul knocks out Tyler Woodley. How do you guys feel about that?
Well, it's funny that you queued me up on the camera there so fast.
I just know that you're the strongest person in the room.
I
Sorry.
like how we all just immediately look this way.
Okay, so we were just talking about it, and we added it on. So, Cliff Notes, Jake Paul won. And so now he's successfully fought, I believe, 4 professional fights, and this is the second time against a ranked actual fighter opponent.
Did you see the gift exchange?
No. What was the gift exchange?
There's like a gift exchange, like before the fight and all. They're sitting
Microphone.
They're sitting down, and Jake Paul's like, "Here, I got you a gift, though. Like it's," and he's like, "Oh, like it's a joke," or he's like, "No, this is like an actual gift. I want to give to you." Like out of respect and all that stuff. And he opens it and it's actually a Rolex. So he's like, you know, Woodley's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I accept this gift. I accept this."
course,
And then
yeah.
Jake Paul's like, "Yeah, because it's time. It's time to knock you out."
No way. That was the gift exchange prior to the fight?
Yeah.
So
and
man.
then it happened.
No
And
way.
yeah, then it happened.
He probably spent $40,000 for a joke.
Pretty much.
Damn.
Yeah, you know that. So
That's classic.
yeah. I have the hardest time with this whole thing because, like, I'm not a huge fan of these like outlier fighter guys that come in that talk a bunch of shit that actually will gain traction. So he's obviously, him and his brother are one of them, right? And look, at the end of the day, all power to them because they're winning. You know,
I mean, yeah, you can't deny it, dude. Can't deny it.
I would definitely say it's strategic. You know, the way to do it. Fight another, you know, what is it, like an Instagram celebrity, that KRS, is it KRS-One?
KSI?
KSI.
KSI,
KRS-One.
He actually has a good YouTube channel.
He does, right? Yeah.
pretty cool.
Nothing against their content, just the, you know, the popularity of it. So I was like, okay, wins there, fights a basketball player who is like a all-star, but, you know, can't fight. And no, sorry, not boxing. It looked horrible, you know, whatever. So beat him and then jumps into Tyler Woodley, who's, to his credit, you know, he's a UFC Hall of Famer, you know. I just think it's ironic that now he gets all this credibility when, like, Tyron Woodley, in my opinion, wasn't a stand-up guy at all. You know, he was a mixture of both. He was like the epitome of MMA, like ground fighting, wrestling, pedigree, the whole thing. And then that would set up for, he's obviously got a hell of a haymaker, and he knocked guys out. But as a straight-up boxer, and Jake Paul is like a lot bigger looking. So I don't know what what the weight agreement on was and stuff. But anyways, long story short, he goes out and wins. But now it's like all you hear is like, "Oh, Jake Paul, who's he getting next?" You know, they start talking about like big name people. You know, like I kind of wish that would happen just to like, I don't know. I feel like those kind of people need to be put in their place a little bit to like show the eliteness of that sports category. You know what I mean?
Have I seen that? Have I seen? Is Logan Paul going to fight Mike Tyson? Is that a thing?
Oh, that's real.
Like, are they?
Shut it.
No. Yes.
I don't even.
I'm there. I don't
That's
care.
insane.
It's 20 seconds.
So
regardless of what you think of them as boxers, the fact that they've been able to go that quickly, that high, that quickly,
that's true.
And what they're doing is just is really remarkable from a marketing perspective.
From how you say that though, do you think it's because they have money? I feel like I'm just gonna say this. Maybe this is a very unpopular opinion because they're in shape. I get it. They can box, but I feel like they're paying people off to get this clout. That's what it seems like to me.
Also, with the amount of followers they have, you don't know what side money's coming.
I think their
out just
reach
for advertisement.
Right. I mean, that's a better way to put it. The reach.
That's the basis of all this. I mean, let's put all the just, is it fun to watch pseudo-celebrity sports athletes fight each other? Yeah, there's always a market for that. But I think the reality is that the Paul brothers, right? Logan, Jake Paul, their reach, like you guys are saying, is so big that they know, take an average UFC. An average UFC, like on a let's say a pseudo popular one, gets about 4 to 5 million downloads.
Hold. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I think we stopped recording.
Oh. No, we're good.
Oh, please keep this in.
We're keeping.
Don't cut it. Don't cut nothing.
Who's AirPods?
Did it show the control?
No, I was trying to switch to the audio to AirPods, which I never even opened up any AirPods.
All right, we'll cut that out.
No, we're fine. We're gonna keep that.
Praise God.
We're gonna keep
It's
that
organic.
live, dude.
Praise.
I said hold. I'm sorry, dude.
Sam, when are you coming back to this? We're falling apart already. We're 2 minutes in.
We need help.
I just always so badly want him to go, yeah.
Sam or me?
Yeah, Sam.
Oh, okay. Fine.
Freaking Sam. I'm sorry. Continue. That was. I thought we had to stop because it looked like it stopped recording.
No, it's all good. Let's see. Paul brothers. Oh, yeah.
It's probably all perfectly fine the whole time. You just
Yeah. No, it was just about how they're. Oh, that's what I was saying. I was comparing it to the amount of sales for pay-per-view. So like an average UFC pay-per-view, let's say pseudo-popular names, not like a Conor McGregor or something like that. Those ones will average anywhere from probably 2 to 3 million views.
Okay, but you're talking about like right now, not back in like the late 90s or 2000s when everyone was getting pay-per-view.
Yeah, but even then.
Really?
That's the thing. So that's why like a lot of these, like a lot of the fighters, part of their contracts is if you win this fight, you get the purse and a percentage of pay-per-view buys. So it encourages you as an individual to try to get this popular. So whether that's, you're the anti-hero or the hero, whatever you're trying to play up your character really in this, especially before you get to the big top, that's how they generate in views, right? That's what makes you popular. So I got like if you guys know Sean O'Malley, he's kind of like, he has a bunch of crazy colors in his hair, pothead dude, whatever, but he's a badass fighter. He is like the second largest market to Conor McGregor. Where I was going with this is that even if you were like Tyron Woodley, for Tyron Woodley to fight in the UFC, probably wouldn't get that many pay-per-view buys. You know what I mean? Like let's say he came out of retirement, wanted a couple fights. Nothing against him, but that's just the market isn't there, right? But now you attach a guy like Logan Paul. This is all pay-per-view stuff. I think they had like 4 or 5 million buys. Right. And now they're probably structuring to getting way more of that chunk of the percentage because they're doing all their own promoting. It's not through the UFC. So that's why when you hear guys jump on it, it's like you kind of like, that's kind of lame. But then you think like
for marketing,
dude's walking into like $5-6 million payday to go in and what? He's like, I beat this guy. Cool. If I don't, that's millions of dollars in my pocket.
You know who also got beat?
Who?
Amanda Nunes. She got dethroned.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Shout out to Juliana Pena.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kicked butt.
Who's that?
And she lost me $4,000.
She did?
No, I didn't lose me $4,000. I lost on the ability to get $4,000. I had 6 fighters in a parlay, and she was the lock of all the picks to lose. It was, and I like Juliana Pena. I just didn't think she was going to beat Nunes, and Nunes got starched.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't believe it. Yeah. Anyway.
I mean, I think Cyborg technically beat her too when she fought her, but
yeah,
I'll let that go.
Yeah, that's
anyways
2 tough chicks.
I'm looking at our list here. I didn't know the Rams team got COVID. I have been watching the news.
There's like 20
I'm
some.
Ron Burgundy.
No, it was a long week this week for me, man. I had no time for anything, man. That's why I was like, I wonder what the heck we're going to talk about. Only thing I knew was about that truck driver, which we'll get to.
Oh,
that's the only thing I kind of heard that was a pretty big deal. But
all right, well then, looking at that list real quick, is there anything you want to go out before we jump into that? What about Jussie Smolet?
Oh, Jussie Smolet, dude. No.
Yeah.
You know what? At least he's in a safe place where he can't hurt himself.
You know what I like the most is when they look at footage, he goes like, oh, I went in and got a sandwich. And then he supposedly got jumped, But when they show cameras of him walking away after, he still got that sandwich, man. They didn't jack him.
I know.
Still got it.
Okay, but who goes for a sandwich at 2 in the morning?
Subway should jump on that for advertisement.
So good.
Right? Wasn't it like 2:30 in the morning? Because I remember there were
two or three, like in
yeah.
that time. It was
There's
like,
an article I read where the detective was like, "Well, who goes to get a Subway sandwich at 2:30 in the morning?"
oh yeah. Have you guys heard Dave Chappelle's skit on all of it? Whether you agree or disagree with it, his skit in general.
Dave Chappelle made fun of him.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't hear it.
Anyway, there's a lot of things I can't quote from the skit, but that was part of it. Was there like a sandwich in downtown Chicago at 2:30 in the morning? Like what?
Okay,
What are you doing?
First of
out-
all, you're in Chicago and you're getting Subway. There are so many great sub shops in Chicago.
Right. And wasn't it winter?
There's so many holes.
yeah, like
Yeah.
snow and
Yeah.
cold.
And the two most biggest MAGA people just happened to be walking by at the same
I
time.
love the picture of the dudes that actually beat him up. It blew my mind. Like just the choices you're making. Like,
Right.
why? How do you pick two black guys? And why would you do that? That's just a terrible.
That's like setting
decision.
them up.
Oh yeah.
It's like it's hurting so many causes. It's hurting a lot of progress that's being made, and it's just really you're creating a terrible environment.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Wonder
well,
what Whoopi thinks about this now.
Oh, dude.
Putting her foot in her mouth, isn't she?
there's a couple big actors that supported
Yeah.
him. They're not.
They're not saying
You don't
nothing.
hear shit. But there was a revelation that came out in the court that he was actually hooking up with one of those guys.
yeah, the bathhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're in shape. That's cool. I just mean like it's just all in all the whole from the start to the question part to the end and how I just wonder it's like why'd you do that?
Oh, I know.
Like, what were you
wasn't he a
thinking, dude?
successful actor already? Wasn't he doing?
He was on
okay?
Empire.
He was doing
What's
okay.
his
then,
net worth?
right?
Can we look up his net worth?
Hold on.
This guy,
Jordan was supposed to be the search engine. I don't know what happened.
I mean, I'm still doing it, so
on his phone, I see it right there.
I was
Oh,
like
they have
Siri.
that iPad sitting right there.
I wish we should just have Siri or Alexa just sitting here and we just ask her.
Did you see that video that happened
Put her part of the
with
cast.
the kid who asked Alexa, "Do reindeers fly?" And it said reindeers are not real or something like
it
that.
corrected it though.
Oh, it did.
It did because now if you ask, I was gonna say now if you ask that bitch, but now if you ask her, she goes into a whole explanation about things.
Okay, because that kid looked at his dad and screamed, and you see the dad freaked out.
Betrayal.
I know.
No.
Oh, you guys' net worth?
Yeah. So this says 500,000.
Oh,
So just
Okay, listen, I don't know anything.
Okay, so now I guess
maybe it makes more sense.
it makes a little
I'm
more
just
sense.
a fill-in guy. Stop putting all the.
It was maybe more of obviously a publicity stunt. I don't know. It's a weird thing.
Well, he's got the press.
yeah, he got the attention of him real quick.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he got what he wanted, right?
But like you were saying, Tim, like there was some prominent people that were backing him.
Oh, yeah.
Through this process, like very supportive. Which
African
it's like,
American, Caucasian, all
Across the board.
Yes, they were all supporting, and then it comes out that he's lying and made this up.
Was bashing anybody who like, oh, how dare they even go into questioning if this is.
Well, you know what? I
real
think
or
this.
not. That's pretty much where they were going at, and then
Yeah,
for it to be
this brings up a good point, which we have a problem in this country right now. Is everyone is quick to jump on something without actually doing the research or diving in and trying to find out what the truth is.
And-
They're taking a snapshot of something real quick, and this is the truth. Here's what happened. It's like, well, wait a minute. Before you pass judgment on something, we need to actually dig here and figure out what happened, why. Why is he going outside at 2:30 in the morning while it's snowing to get a freaking sandwich? Why does he have a noose wrapped around his neck?
A Subway sandwich. Okay.
in Chicago.
Hey, I don't know. Sure.
Do you think it was an Italian sub?
BMT?
No, it was.
Yeah, what was it? What are the bets?
I
It
was
was a
guessing
tuna? Yeah, that's
Oh,
the fucking
meatball.
guy. I definitely got tuna.
It was a meatball sub, I bet you.
I mean, totally also taking advantage.
Oh
of
yeah, they're
what's going on right
Absolutely.
now in the world. So it's kind of like you can't.
Well, it's like one of those things, right? We always used to always say innocent until proven guilty. Now it's just guilty, guilty, guilty. You're like, whoa, dude, pop.
And if
your
you
freaking
question
brakes
it,
for a
you're a
second.
racist.
Yeah, I think the thing is, like you're saying, it's like, it's like obviously you shouldn't, don't cast judgment before the information's out, right? And I think, but right now it's really easy to just like, if it's what you believe in, you're going to automatically believe it. You know what I mean? So if what he was complaining, or not complaining, but what his allegations were, is that he was attacked by, conservative, Trump supporting radical, right? The media wants that, right? They want to push that, you know what I mean? Because it's a popular topic. And so like without like really questioning the guy, all of a sudden it's like boom, boom. I think the VP made a comment about it. Kamala Harris was talking about, you know what I mean? Like,
we did it, Joe.
oh my God. Hey, did you see the latest I almost said Joe Rogan, Joe Biden reel?
Yes.
It was like, we did it. We
got
did
this.
It. We got
the phone, right?
We got it. It was in front of all the inflation
but
stuff.
did you see they did it with the Jonas Brothers, right? And it was like, we got this, right? At the end, they filmed everything, and the brother's like, are we good? And he said, yeah, we got this. And they pulled the phone away. Somebody took that "we got this" and fucking superimposed it on every background of like inflation, gas prices, shipping. It's just like, we got this. Ships backed up. It goes again. We got this. Gasoline $5.80. We got this. Inflation the high it's been in 40 years. It's freaking awesome. Awesome. I love the internet.
Hey, man, it's the lesser evil, okay?
Well, you gotta laugh at it sometimes.
End of comment.
I will say this though, and this is not to I'm not shitting on liberals or Republicans or conservatives, but I would say conservatives, they make the best memes. Liberals are not funny.
I think that's
straight up, dude.
I think that's like a new thing, though.
You think so?
You know what I mean? Because like for so long, like look at like Saturday Night Live, like traditionally Saturday Night Live, like old school is like typically it was kind of always shitting on like conservative efforts, right? Or like those characters. So when people would do parodies of certain people, it would be of those Republican characters. So I feel like as like time has progressed on, or at least in the last couple of years, there's been more of like this conservative mean GIF thing with the new technology that. I mean, but then there's like so much like ammo out there.
Remember when memes were just like the raptor? Like it would just be like the raptor
and
drawing?
like questioning.
Yeah.
Or the Futurama guy. I was like, I wonder.
Yeah, but memes, is it GIFs or GIFs?
Oh, that's a great question.
What's the consensus?
I say
debated.
GIFs.
I think it's widely
Yeah,
debated.
it's debated hard, right?
Yeah.
I say GIF.
I say GIF. Because when you say GIF, I'm like, okay, is this like Jiffy peanut butter with a J?
I've always said GIF because I felt the same.
Yeah, I felt it was
J
GIF.
sound like a GIF, and there's a JPEG. So I was like, why wouldn't they go to GIF?
Right.
Yeah, we're on one this morning.
Anyway.
It's the only way to do a Sunday morning at 10 o'clock in the morning. LeBron gets COVID.
Yeah.
LeBron, how rich is that?
And fully vaccinated.
Oh,
Got the
hold
cure in
on.
him.
Can
Watch out.
Everyone listen. We're going to say that again. LeBron James got COVID and he's fully vaccinated. Someone explain that to me. Wait, where'd all that smoke come from?
What?
Stop.
That's funny. It's pretty cold in here. So.
It's like 30 degrees and seeing your breath.
Pretty much. So LeBron James, COVID happened, real.
Yeah.
I think all it does is, without being too silly on the stance here, it just shows you that you can still get it and pass it on to people. So stop pretending like it's some super cure. I don't know. Or at least stop pretending like it's not going to let you pass it on to people. Like you're going to affect people around you because, you are vaccinated or not. Because the one thing we know, and the one thing that's always shifting as far as how much it actually protects you or not, there's nothing saying that it won't make you do better with the symptoms. There is a lot of information behind that that'll say that you could fare better without having had it. But it doesn't protect you any more or less than, in my opinion, than someone who doesn't have it.
Well, if the vaccinated are the only ones who can, jump countries right now, and with the new Omicron or whatever came from a different country, I don't know who's bringing it.
But I don't know what you're talking about. The Omicron's in 88 countries right now, according to CDC.
I mean, if the unvaxxed aren't able to be flying out of the country so much and stuff, what is it
That's actually a good point.
Where does it come from?
Who's spreading it? The vax. But anyways, There's a country near Australia or something like Tungu or whatever.
Tungu.
And they didn't have COVID this whole time up until recently, just like this last month.
And that's people go to visit that place who
A
are vaxxed?
double vaxxed missionary went there and gave them COVID. And so they are on shutdown right now trying to
Unbelievable.
beat that. Yeah.
Unbelievable. They didn't have any COVID.
None.
And then when a person comes who probably came in good
Yeah,
faith,
good,
they're trying to
totally,
do the right
yeah.
thing. I'm not trying to
No.
crap on them, but they came and they were double vaxxed, and now people are getting
Yeah.
COVID-19.
Yeah. I don't know. I
Come
mean, I don't
on.
know what else.
Come on.
See, I mean, I'm not allowed to have a Christmas this year, but
Oh yeah, that's because Dr. Fauci said no Christmas for the unvaxxed. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say so. Who the fuck are you to tell me I can't have Christmas, dude?
I believe what the gracious doctor is allowing the country to do is to check your family members for vaccination status prior to entering your home. That's what he said on television.
So he
He's
wants us to do the
encouraging
policing.
He wants you as an individual to protect your household by not only not trusting the people that you're inviting in for Christmas, but to just double check to make sure they're telling you the truth by having a vaccination card and they're up to date to further protect your family, I believe is what he was trying to say.
so Tim, if you come over for tamales, I need you to flash that card before you enter, okay?
How crazy does that not sound crazy?
That's
Am I
ridiculous.
like, dude,
That's ridiculous.
you have to vax screen your own family?
No, dude.
You
can
know-
go pound sand.
Yeah.
No, dude, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But every family has people that will do it. That's what's crazy.
Yeah.
They'll do it.
very true.
People are doing it, man. I have family that does it. It's crazy. You're just like, oh my God.
If you walk into a mask
not
in
going to
our
Christmas
house,
this
we
year.
look at you like, how dare you?
I intentionally, everywhere I go, like today I went and got some tea. When I walk in, I do not have my mask on. And dude, you just get stared at. I'm like, I don't give a
I
shit.
did feel out of place when I went and got Starbucks before I got here because, you know, I'm Orange County. It's different, a little bit more. But I got Starbucks over here near your house, and I walked in like, felt like everybody looked at me like a leprosy.
You got to get rid of stuff.
Yeah.
You got to start doing coffee bean, man. Starbucks is communist.
Oh, yeah, I know, but I
Really?
don't like coffee bean.
I'm out and then.
Yeah, I'm out. I deleted my account with them, everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just.
I'm
doing
going to throw
coffee
this
bean.
out right now. I'm pretty sure this is Starbucks. I'm out.
How dare you?
How dare you? No,
Damn
what was I going to? Oh my gosh. Keep going.
Sorry.
Starbucks.
Sorry.
Oh man.
No, I was just saying.
I won't stop till the pumpkin cream cold brews are gone. And when they're gone, I'll go to coffee bean.
I just
be a
think.
seasonal
Look, how is
fan.
the government going to tell any of us in here or your family that you can go see them or can't go see them for Christmas on your own fucking free time?
I
It's
don't
like,
know.
to me, the big problem is if it actually worked, then fine. But it doesn't even work. So it's like, I'm not going to even go into your house with a mask on. We know that doesn't work. So if you're worried about it, I just can't come over because like I'm going to respect that you're scared, whatever word I should use right now, but that you are concerned with getting COVID. So I will not put you through that, and we can just see each other next year.
And there you go.
You know?
And there's like the most simple response to that, because it makes sense and it's doable. Like, look, there's going to be people who, and honestly, say scared because that's one of the reasons. And that's totally fine if you're afraid of it. It's like I would encourage you not to be, or at least to do things.
You not to be.
But but that's a real thing.
If your age, if you're older, I have a
Yeah.
grandpa that's in the hospital right now with COVID. So it's like if you're above 70, you should probably be vaccinated. And like that, I agree with all that. I think it gets tricky when you start trying to mandate, your family's trying to mandate you to do what the government wants you to do. That's where it gets scary.
Right.
Now your family's influencing you via the government. And that's like they're infiltrating the families, which is crazy.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I was going with that. Is that like, do you right? Do the research, do whatever, and everyone I feel like should respect your stance on it. That's the part where it's like, look, okay, if you don't want me coming over because I'm not vaccinated, or because I don't have an updated booster shot, or because whatever it is for you, if you say that because you're concerned, I may not agree with it, but like I'll respect that. You know what I mean? Like, sure, it's gonna suck, and that's the reason. Like, that's the crazy part is that because there are huge splits, and there are a lot of family splits because of this specifically. So now, when you get the what's Dr. Fat? What's his title? It's not Surgeon General.
Ouchie. What?
No, that's his meme title.
Oh.
But you know what I mean? If he's going out on television saying, encouraging people to basically spot check your family members before coming through the door.
That's causing so much division.
Yeah.
And division on the family level in the country is a sincere problem.
Oh, it's huge.
That's more scary, I think, than anything. Even than, political parties have always been at odds. But when you start getting families, you're starting to tear units apart over things like vaccinations and COVID and all that. It's unfortunate. And it's especially, again, when you're being influenced by the government to act that way, it's interesting.
Like my family, like my side of the family are Hispanic. We're all tight-knit to begin with. Doesn't even matter if we're on the same page or not. So we have not really seen any divide at all in our family. But like my husband's side, oh God, like it's just like really like I totally see the divide in it, and it's just like this is ridiculous. I'm starting to think I'm the monkey from Outbreak though, because I like have not had one symptom or thing or
I haven't
this
either.
whole entire time.
I have not either. I don't
And
know.
I've just been like living life. Just,
Yeah,
all right.
I typically don't like go around scared from stuff like this. Like I'm like, well, look, and it's just my personal thought process. If you're healthy and you're eating like you're supposed to, you're doing it, like just live your life. That's how my thing is. I'm like, well, I know I'm kind of healthy and gonna live my life, and it probably sounds more. But my thought always is like, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. I mean, I hate to break it to people, but no one's making off this earth alive. Whether you're gonna go now, you're gonna go later. So my thought was like, I'm just gonna live my life and not be in fear. Life's too short, anyways. So I didn't really care. I was like, well, whatever. But I never, and being in the careers that Jordan and I have, we're definitely more exposed to it than everybody else. And I haven't had a symptom at all. So I don't know.
Half of my family's gotten it, and I've been around them like a good amount of times when I didn't know they had it yet, and I still haven't. My son had it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. And that's the thing is that it's just like it totally affects everybody differently. Because I am like Tim. What's funny is like I've gotten sick 3 times now throughout the pandemic. Like kind of one cold, one kind of flu, and then a stomach flu. And I've yet to test positive for COVID, and I would say I'm in the 99.
Did you get the runs?
Oh yeah.
Just put it out there.
Sorry, it
God
happened.
damn, Danielle. Jeez.
This is a plug for the
Just
wet
wanna-
wipes
I just
commercial
wanna-
that I hope we get
Yeah.
sponsored by one day.
Let's go.
Wet
Heyo.
ones.
Wet ones, one wipe at a time. No, anyway, so dumb.
They get
Where I was
comfortable
going-
too.
No, where I was going with that is that like that's the thing is that everyone is around it, and either some people get it and some people don't. We just have to. I don't know. Like you just have to make smart decisions. If you're one of the people that are potential high risk, then you should get vaccinated. Take the precautions, everything. But like, we don't have to impose this on everybody else.
I'm more afraid of the
crime.
crime going on right now. And
It's incredible. It's
COVID.
incredible.
What do you mean?
It's
What
insane.
crime?
Well, they're not getting punished.
Oh
Not
yeah.
a crime unless you get in
Smash and grab,
trouble,
dude.
dude.
Oh man. Chris and I went out like not last week, the weekend before. We went to go grab like a bite to eat real quick, and we were walking down like the strip mall, and we were like talking about like, have you noticed every single business has a now hiring, like every single one. So we're like now hiring, smash and grab, now hiring. Like we walked by a jewelry store, and that's exactly what they were cleaning up. Somebody went and smashed and grabbed in there.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they did it over here to the Coffee Bean. Because they were repairing the door yesterday.
I think
Tim,
they
has
have.
Coffee Bean got you on payroll, bro?
Yeah, I was like,
wondering.
that'll be the third
No, that's
time.
I'm just saying, man.
No, you're fine.
Is that a sticker on your mug?
This podcast
It is.
is brought to you in part
He has
by
the
Coffee
T
Bean.
pointing to the camera. Look at that.
Oh my God!
What's really
Get
going
out.
on?
Conspiracy.
Dude.
They're
Is
zooming in on
there-
that.
No,
There's some
this is
side
the
deals
only
going
sticker.
on.
That's the only sticker you need to worry about right there.
Right,
Let's
it'll
go,
be
baby.
it'll be some conspiracy about the logo configuration.
I know, right?
Absolutely.
Tim Fisher's Illuminati. Okay,
Just go like this.
I tried to send it to.
You're like, no, I'm not.
I sent the video to YouTube, but I couldn't get it to Justin because unfortunately he doesn't get on his Instagram much. But did you see, Justin? You're gonna love this. Did you see the video of Dr. Fauci's boss, Dr. Francis Collins, who's retiring? He wrote a song about COVID and taking the shot and getting back to normal. And the cringe.
Excuse me?
Yeah. The cringe.
They're trying to indoctrinate. They've taken after the church now, where
Bro.
you use music to indoctrinate your
Look at him.
people.
We're past the pandemic when we're free. There's a life I remember full of activity. I
just can't.
Past past the
That's so.
Like, this is real.
I'm just gonna say that shit bang, dude. You know
I don't know about you, but I'm already thinking of a remix.
What went through this guy's head to make him think that was fucking cool?
How much is that NFT worth right now?
Dude, we should make it. Let's mint it.
Let's mint it right now.
Dude, come on. Somebody explain this to me. That's a little bit weird.
Well, look, they had that the doctor that's like the CNN specialist. Is it Gupta? There's a lot of Dr. Gupta.
Yeah.
He was on Sesame Street.
Oh, really?
Telling kids because when they moved it from the 5 to 11 category, they were telling kids that it's safe to be vaccinated and encouraging people to be vaccinated, like these kids. But they're utilizing Sesame Street as the medium to talk to children, or at least to normalize it within kids. I'm kind of like, where is this going to end? Like, where is the outreach going to end until we're literally at the point where someone forcefully at your door is going to make you take it?
Absolutely not.
Well, of course. I mean, obviously that's extreme.
Yeah.
It's very extreme.
Well,
but
we're 2 years into it.
Yeah.
And they're still doing the same thing.
And it hasn't let up.
Right.
There has been nothing. Every single time we seem to at least get
It's on the Amber.
all the reportings are up,
Yeah.
and then there's no more reportings because they're going down. They don't want to tell anybody about it. We have a variant change, and then they go up again, and now we're talking about it. And it rolled right into the holidays.
Yeah.
You go,
Well, look
my
at Biden.
It's separate.
I gotta say this. This is from the CDC website. The ages 5 to 18 COVID deaths 535.
Out of the whole United States.
535 from 5 to 18 years old.
And that's not stating like if they have something like
Right.
leukemia or
Right.
It's
cancer.
how do you say we must affect all the children, jab all the kids when you have 500? I'm not saying it's good. I'm sad for those 500 deaths. I understand it. It's hard to it's hard for people to separate, but the data, it's just not there.
Right.
It's
You
just
need to
not
be
there.
targeting who it does affect.
Right.
The older, elder,
elderly.
the unhealthy, so on. They're crate training.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're doing.
Or maybe, just maybe, here's a crazy thought process, is that why aren't we focusing on the therapy side of it at all?
Oh, yeah.
Like, not at all. Like, that's still, and there's a ton of, and like, I mean, we don't even have to go that deep into it.
I wonder though, if are those deaths like they're saying it's COVID or just that many deaths throughout the year? Because I think there's a lot more kids suicidal deaths right now than actual harm
Right,
from COVID.
but all those numbers,
Yeah.
numbers solely depend on how the doctor reports
Yeah.
it, or the coroner
Yeah.
on scene, right? So when there's a patient who passes away, they either go to the hospital, or the coroner pronounces them on scene. They have certain parameters to where they have to either do blood draws so they can check to see if there's anything in their system. So part of those tests, are they only checking for drugs? Are they checking for COVID? What are the standards? What is the doctor that is implying it? So it could be a lot less than that number, or it could be more. Either way, we don't know these numbers, right? And even at that, it's very, 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 very low. And that's like with all these like things coming out, and obviously we're still talking about it 2 years into it, and we're still like unsure as a society about half of us want to handle it this way and half of us want to handle it this way, and the other half, the government's saying you got to do shit. You know what I mean? I think the craziest number like in the past month that I heard is that when you have a FDA approved vaccine, that there's certain parameters that it has before they normally would wash out that vaccine and saying it's not working. And so I think it's for every 20 million, if you have over 150 adverse reactions, they have to nix the program. Well, in this one, they got 20, or I think it was in the first 2 million, they had like 190 adverse reactions in just the initial rollout of the vaccines. Not saying that it's going to do anything to everybody, but it's just showing that there is some sort of instability with that information coming out, which in the past, they'd normally be like, it's not safe, we're not going to give it to everybody.
Data doesn't lie. Data never lies.
Right?
No.
And it's crazy that like, and again, like I don't wish anything bad to happen to anybody. So when I say this shit, it makes me sound like I'm like, oh, I want something bad to happen. I don't. Right. I just want us to be able to, if we're going to follow the science, let's follow the science. If you know that there's less than a 1% chance of you getting COVID and dying because of your age category, or because you have no other adverse or
because you're a
comorbidities.
fucking child. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, more specifically, that if it's a higher risk to take something, a foreign thing that you haven't done, if there even is a risk at all, my thought process is, if they get COVID, they get COVID. You know, unless again they're in that small subcategory where they might need some extra protection, which by all means do everything you can to protect that person. Yeah. It's like the common sense approach to any of this shit is like gone, way fucking gone. Yeah. And it's like, why? No one can answer that question.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things, even if what you guys are doing with Firefighters for Freedom, which is great, by the way. I think that it's illuminating most of the people that are, that push the country forward, that are out there working, that are building careers, building families, building lives, they take this position on it that I've met. I haven't met any young families I've met very few young families that are extremely pro-vaccinating their kids for COVID specifically, which I think is great.
Yeah. It's, man, it's just an interesting time. I don't know. I keep talking with people like, when do you think this is going to end? It's like, I don't think it ever is going to end. I'm like, please don't fucking say that. Like the other day, God, I hate to say where I was at because I was at Coffee Bean. Anyways. Yeah.
Oh, really? Weird.
Yeah.
Where's your favorite place?
That's odd.
You tell me.
Hold on, it's such a
he says there's only one sticker, but he still tilts. Make sure you see
Yeah,
the
he's
Coffee
like,
Bean logo
The
more.
mouth part is right here, dude. Anyways, I was walking in to get my green tea for the day, and this older dude, like you could tell he was probably Vietnam era.
Yeah.
He walked in and he didn't have a mask on, and he somehow, I guess he mobile ordered, right? And they're like, "Oh, sir, you need to wear a mask." He's like, "I ain't a pussy like you people. I don't wear a mask."
That must have been my grandfather.
And walked out. I was like, "Yo,
That literally must have been my grandfather.
Imagine trying to tell a war veteran.
I know.
You are not safe right now. Put this on.
He's like, I walk through fields of napalm. I'm not worried about
dude.
this
What?
at all. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he looked like a Vietnam. He had to have been, dude.
Yeah.
And he was still. You could tell he still kind of works celibate with it. He's just retired, dude. And it's like, I ain't pussies like that. I was like, my man.
The piece of
And
cloth.
nobody said that. Like the whole shop,
Yeah.
everyone's just kind of like, well, what do we do?
It was like an alpha dude walking in, dude. It's just that, I'm not doing this, so give me my shit. I'm out. Yeah. It's, I don't know.
When
But
you
that
lift- when
sucks.
people lift the shirt.
I know.
That was my move.
I've seen Justin do that.
Or I'll,
like this.
I'll bite it like a.
Hey, my masks are like sheer, but they have a design, so you can't tell.
Does it have bedazzled? Is it
No.
the bedazzled one?
No,
fine.
but it has like a flower.
Oh, you
design,
know
so
what?
can't see. It's like
Speaking of
really
masks,
sheer.
you know what happened this week too? Did you see there was a guy on an American Airlines flight who went on with his wife's panties over his face?
Hilarious.
Yeah.
You did the old Raiders coach.
That's legit.
And he sat down and they kicked him off the flight. They said, that's not a mask. He's like, it's a mask that's covering my mouth.
It's literally the same thing.
Probably even better, right?
Right.
Well,
Yeah, you
people
got
that
that
were
double
in
layer.
that flight, when they kicked him off, people were like, you just kick him off for having underwear, like having a mask? Well, it's not a mask. It's under. Like, well, it's a mask. It's over his mouth. Like, I think 6 people got off the flight instead of flying with someone else.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Good for
They
them.
got off.
I wouldn't have done
okay.
it.
So we start manufacturing panty-looking masks that actually meet all the requirements, so that people can protest while still following the rules, and we make a shitload of money.
I like it.
I like it.
Plus, it's double layered in the crotch, so actually,
Is it really double layered in the crotch?
yeah.
Wow. Is it?
The things you learn.
Yeah, but that would be perfect for like the nose guard.
Yeah.
Right? So then it'd be double layered, and then we could do like satin. We could do what's that, like kind of lingerie material? It's really endless, the possibilities.
I think
I know that a chick from 90
could
Day
make
Fiance
hundreds
made
of
him out of
dollars.
bras.
Hundreds of dollars.
She did, and she's like made so much money out of it. Really? Yeah.
We could literally make hundreds of dollars.
I don't think you understand what's on the line right
I
now.
don't understand the amount of glue and fettia we could come up with.
You said that with such conviction.
I don't think you guys understand. We could make hundreds of dollars.
Like, yeah, I'm
that
out.
was
I'm
awesome.
out.
That was so funny.
$100.
Tim's like, not as much as I'm making off Coffee Bean right now. Let's go.
Only
Dude,
Coffee bean stock just went up 3 points, dude.
you're welcome. Hook us up, man. There was a driver in Colorado. His name is Rogel Lozaro Aguilar Maderos. 20.
Nice
I
try.
have to say all that. I'm sorry. Carry on. It could have just been a driver. I love it.
I'm offended.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna say all 6 of the names. And try not to offend anybody. It's fine. I'm married to a Latina.
You know what? I was struggling with that, you guys. I didn't know what to do. I was like, I'm just going to say his whole name.
Started. You can't stop.
I just wanted to sit back and let you handle that.
Well, you did great.
I tried.
You're doing great.
We called you out, but we did.
Okay.
we
Just need to work on those R's a little bit.
Yeah.
Got it.
Carry on.
Roll those R's a little bit. Okay. So there's a little controversy behind this. This guy's a 23-year-old male in Colorado. To break it down of the shorts here. He somehow lost control of his truck. I believe the brakes went out, and he got found guilty of 27 counts of murder and was put away for 110 years.
Oh
now, okay, I can see why he had to go to court, right? Someone's got to be held liable here for 27 lives. That's a lot of loss of life, right?
Especially you don't know if he was under something, so
Right.
that's understandable.
Right.
You have to look into that.
So there needs to be a punishment. But where the outcry is there's a lot of truckers who are saying that route is dangerous. They're forced to drive it all the time. They don't want to anymore. And they're saying that this young man, this kid who's driving it, he has nothing on his record. They found no drugs, no chemicals, no alcohol. There was nothing in his system. Clean dude. They're saying there was like a petition with over 300,000 signatures to get this guy's sentence reduced because they're saying 110 years is too much. Now, I can see both sides of this here, right? I'm a little 50-50 on this because if that was one of you in the car or someone of my family's, I'd be like, someone's got to fucking pay. That's not right.
Oh.
But then, you know, as an outside person, we're not really involved with this. You just see a guy get 110 years. You're kind of like, well, was it malicious? But he still killed 27 people with
Isn't
humongous
murder
vehicle.
premeditated? Isn't that one of the definitions of murder that needs to be
Right.
premeditated? I don't know.
That would be
That's a
murder in the
question.
that would be murder in the first degree.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay.
So he would.
Jordan, wow.
He's like, I don't need a laptop.
Yeah.
Hold on. The Brolodex.
Watching
dude.
an ID channel.
He's
every
all
day.
like, okay.
Actually, Tim, it's funny they bring that up. It's murder in the first degree would be premeditated. No, it would be like second degree manslaughter or first degree manslaughter, first degree, second something, because there's like 3 categories of it. Anyway, like he's gonna go to jail, right? Even though
he
it's
has to.
But at 110 years though,
10 years is.
you know, it makes me think that there's maybe something that's missing to the story component. You know what I mean? Because if it comes
Well-
back not under the influence,
Yeah.
you know, if there wasn't
You're
anything-
correct on that because they read what the judge said. The judge said, I'm held to the laws, the Constitution of Colorado. So by those laws, you have to get a minimum of 110 years.
Oh, geez. Well, that could be the state of Colorado.
You know what I'm
'cause every
saying?
state's
Yeah,
a little bit different.
Every state's different with each count of right. You're talking 27 counts of murder. I thought it would have been like 500 years personally. When the story first broke, I'm like, I think they said 27 or 28 people
Just say
died.
life at that point. Like,
I mean, yeah, you're what life without parole. You're done. So that's what it is.
So they're saying the event occurred because he was obviously trying to slow down and his brakes gave out.
Yeah, something like I don't want to I haven't looked into that part too much.
Which I think that'll be probably the next part because that's what it sounds like it's saying, right? So if they can't, I mean, that would be like a air flight. You know, and let's say, mechanic engine blew up, right? And the plane blew up, and for some reason, the pilot had a parachute on and made it out safely, and he's the only survivor, right? Would he be like? Did he kill all those people, or because of the engine blowing up is what caused the people to die? Whereas in this guy, is the same thing, right? That he could have effectively stopped, saved everybody's life for not hitting them, but because the brakes failed, you know, was that because he didn't do a checkout? Was that a manufacturer thing? Was it a defect? You know, how old was the rig? There's so many other things playing into that where it's like there must be something other part of the story because I feel like that would be a liability issue. Not that he wouldn't still get in trouble, you know, because
the city's clean. I think it was the laws. That's what it sounds like the judge said.
That's nuts.
He's held to the laws of Colorado, and those laws state with these many counts of murder, it's 110 years.
would it be the same? Would it be the same though? Like if something like medically happened, like let's just say,
Oh, like a heart attack.
You had a heart
right? Or
attack
passed
or
out.
a stroke or something.
That's it.
Would it
I
be
don't
the
know.
same? because it would still kind of be it'd still be an accident. Something.
How would they know though?
Yeah.
Or maybe unless he says like the last thing I remember was
That'd be the only
passing
way.
out before something happened.
I think that would
I
be
don't
the
know,
only way.
but it's ramping up because I think it's a truckers union or the truckers of like Colorado are saying we're not going to drive through Colorado unless you guys, take him back to court and put that sentence down. People are boycotting a bunch of shit, dude.
That's pretty cool.
The
That is
trucking.
cool, yeah.
because they're saying it's too excessive. Like this guy's a clean kid.
Well, then that even more makes you think that this really was like a true
Right.
accident because a big union like that wouldn't jump behind like
True.
something so like
It's gained a lot of
maybe.
steam. It's still I see it in the news every week, and I'm trying to be devil's advocate here though. Now, but I'm trying to think of the victims. If that was my mother, my brother, or somebody I knew and loved, would I be like, put them away for life, or would I accept that it's an accident? I'm trying to think about
Would
the other
you-
side.
But if you knew that it was an accident, would you really? And I'm saying this like obviously, dude, horrible, absolutely horrible to lose anyone in a tragic accident. You know what I mean? So this is not to take away from their loss. It's just to ask like the real question would be like, would you? Obviously, you're going to be mad, but is the problem with that person? Right? Because if he truly, like, you think that guy was like trying to make his stops and go on it, maybe he's been on the road for 8 hours trying to get somewhere, and he's coming down a hill and hits the brakes and they give out. You know what I mean? Like,
Right,
I mean, I guess you could try to like, I don't know if you're in the movies, right? You just spin it and maybe roll over. I don't know. But whatever happened caused that problem. I think it's tough to say that everyone would be wanting him to serve the maximum sentence.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not to mention that dude's got to live with that. If it truly was an absolute accident,
Can you
oh my
imagine
gosh.
pulling up on scene and seeing 27 cars just
Mangled.
demolished,
No.
burning? Oh my god, dude! It actually reminded me of I'm probably dark, but I watched air disasters. That show, I think it's on like Travel Channel. They just go through each like airline that's crashed and why. They give the whole story, and there was one. It was due to a third-party company that shipped a part to this airline, and they forgot to put in one washer. I mean, I'm talking like a washer that was probably as thick as your fingernail or something.
Really?
And that, because that one washer wasn't in there, it caused vibration, which made the engine explode, which tore the wing off and killed everybody. Now, how they found that out was incredible. They put the plane back together,
Oh.
and they found out with these screws, it was like a nut butt, like a bolt, washer, bolt, it was weird. Plastic and then another
configuration.
washer. Yeah, it was really weird. And they asked the guy, like, hey, was there a repair need? He's like, yeah, I went up in there, and I remember it fell off, and I tried to replace it and forgot about it, but I didn't tell anybody. And we came back the next day, somebody else was working on it. He just finished it up real quick. And he wasn't found liable. The company wasn't. It was an accident.
See, that's where I, like,
You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
that's a great example to why this kid is getting like 20 plus convictions of murder.
right.
When if the story is the story of a true accident,
Yeah.
that seems like kind of not. It does not seem fair, in my opinion. I don't know the law. I'm not like legal expert. I don't. I just think as far as like having seeing these accidents and things happen. I mean, like even if they do get some sort of legal reprimand, it's not like a life sentence. It's got 110 years. What is he? 26?
23.
23?
23 years
okay.
old. Yeah.
So even if he on good behavior he gets out with half, he's still an old man when he gets out of jail.
He's done, dude.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I mean, there's a lot of lives ruined here. 20. You're talking about the person who was killed. Now their families, however many people are affected by that, but also the guy who's put away himself, his family. There's a lot of people impacted by that one. It's a big case that's happening right now. I think it's gonna. We'll see it in the news for a little bit of time.
Did
See
it
what they
say
do.
what the trucking company was?
I don't remember.
Or whoever the manufacturer of the truck driving would be the more interesting one because that's where the civil lawsuit will go.
Yeah, that's why you do your pre-trip, baby.
That's right. That's exactly why.
Do that cola test.
Sorry, inside joke.
Can I tell you guys a funny story that happened to me this week?
Sure.
I don't drink coffee much
Yeah,
anymore.
that's fine.
I just drink tea.
Only from
Shut up. No. Anyways, I made a coffee here. I made coffee at my house, and I get in the car, and
You exploded?
I head to work. Well, I haven't had coffee in a while, and I was like, I need to use the restroom
Now.
now. I run into a Denny's. and I didn't. Yeah, I found a Denny's, and I didn't. I was in such a panic.
They'll allow that.
All I saw was each restroom has the blue sign, but one is like a triangle for guys or something like that. Or, anyways, I saw the blue sign and I bolted and went in, did my thing, and as I'm done, somebody comes and installed next to me, and I see a
Woman.
skirt hit the fucking floor.
What a
underwear
perv.
down, and heels, and I was like, it dawned on me, oh my God. I was in such a rush. I'm in the wrong fucking restroom right now.
I've done that in college before.
Hear me out of this.
I was in the men's and I
I know.
came out and the guy was like,
I guess nobody saw me, but I was stuck in that restroom for almost 40 minutes because I was waiting for everyone to leave, but people kept fucking coming in. Yeah, I'm like, why are there so many people at Denny's
are you
right
in-
now?
just tell them
you
what
in
you
uniform?
identify
Yes.
as.
Oh, dude.
Yes,
Doesn't
dude.
matter. You identify as a woman.
I'm so glad I can.
That would probably. What county were you in? That might work.
Where was I?
Doesn't.
Grove.
Yeah, that,
I was going to say, if
Nah,
you're in
there's
LA, you
things
could
there.
stuff your
No.
shirt with some
Yeah, you-
tissue.
I was
not to do that. You doing
I was so panicked, dude. But I was waiting for all the females to leave, but like one would come in and stay a while, and all the sounds, people, all the popping and farting and pissing. And I was just like, no!
Did you hear any? Did you hear any comebacks from them? Like, do you have any battles?
No, stop. No, it was so terrible. And then one woman's like, oof, oof. I was just like, God.
Dude, hey, that's a good. Hey, okay, that's actually a good question to ask you guys. What's your favorite non-home bathroom to go to the restroom in?
That is a good question.
Or we do like top two, like if like in a pinch where you would like to go, or second favorite.
Oh, you know what? I like Mimi's Cafe.
Mimi's.
Mimi's?
Yeah, because it kind of
I-
the doors kind of look like little hutches. Like you get your own door, so it looks like little
Yeah.
cottages or something.
Flying J's has the nicest restrooms. I've stopped in some nice Flying J's, dude.
Dude, that's exactly
With
what I was
some
going to say.
showers
It's
and
like
everything.
Flying J's.
Yeah,
is
but
like,
I always I have wet wipes in every one of my vehicles and in my motorcycle.
Yep.
I will
That's
not be
sad.
caught without that shit. That's sad. Take care of my booty hole, goddammit.
I have a pampered butt.
There's vitamin E in that shit, dude. Let's go.
You know what? I just I don't care. Like if I have the option to be cleaner, I'm choosing cleaner because
That's true.
it's
There is
bummer
no
when-
downside. There is no downside.
Are you at all one of those people like Chris? He has to be home. He'll hold that crap all day.
Oh, no. I don't care where
totally
I'm
not
at.
like
I
that.
don't care where I'm
I
at.
don't
Neither
have
do I.
the
I don't
sphincter control to
No.
withstand a long-term like hold it moment.
Really?
It's like
You
when
guys
I have to go, I gotta go.
Yeah, have you
So-
ever been in that moment where it's so bad you turn the music off, you undo your seatbelt, your pant, and you're focusing so hard,
And you're
Yes.
just leaning
so
from
hard.
right to
Oh
left.
yeah,
You're
man.
just prairie dogging
Oh,
it.
You're just finding room. That's all you're doing. You're positioning to find room. You're like, no, I'm good here. All of a sudden, you catch the next wave.
And then
you're like,
out of nowhere, the second happens and it just goes away.
oh, dude, it's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, what happened?
Thank you, Danielle.
True story.
Hey, get those questions out. Let's do two of them.
all right, let's see.
Oh, and actually, this is our kind of last month review for 2021, and it's our Christmas. It's Christmas time, so everyone can see our sweaters. Justin,
I'm in Sean John. This
Let's
is not
go,
Christmas. I
baby.
don't wear anything but black. Go away.
Brother,
oh, Danielle's got Black Santa.
believe.
I love it, dude. Jordan,
Oh, it says bottoms up.
let's go, dude. Yeah, so
How do you know he's not Hispanic?
he's not Hispanic.
I'm
dude.
talking about this.
I mean, that's pretty dark. Dude. Merry Christmas to everybody.
Merry.
Yeah, thank you so much
And
for
happy holidays.
Oh,
also.
happy holidays as well. Yes, Merry Christmas, happy
Feliz
holidays,
Navidad.
Happy New Year. This
That's
is
right.
Christmas time, man. This is it.
Oh, and happy Festivus, everybody.
Festivus.
I think Festivus already happened.
Did it?
Yeah.
Dang
that's-
it.
It's okay.
Oh, man. Just
fine.
pick one, dude.
I didn't have my pull up.
Random. Go for it. Just go random.
Okay.
Fuck
Okay.
it.
First two then.
There you go.
Here we go. Let's bang one, marry one, kill one.
All right, down.
All right, you ready?
Danielle's number
Italian food, Mexican food, or Chinese food?
Oh,
Ooh.
Hold on. I have to marry food? Is that what we're...
not like a literal like you have to marry it. It's just like what's one you really like, what's one you like, and
I'd
what's
fuck
one do you not
Chinese.
like.
I'd fuck Chinese. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah.
would you?
Like that oil, dude.
Yeah, you guys know what's up.
Mary.
I got a soft spot. Let's go. I would, I'd fuck Chinese.
Cool.
I would kill Italian.
I think I'd kill Chinese. I would
Okay.
fuck Mexican and
Food.
marry,
Food is what she's talking about. Food.
marry Italian.
No, I'd probably kill Mexican.
He can't handle beans. He's a soft one.
Yeah, I'd be. Sorry. No, dang.
Yeah, that's
I
a tough one,
What if
bro.
I want to marry all of them? Okay, I'll probably. Well, I eat Mexican food the most, so I'll probably marry that one. I will probably fuck Italian food and
Go
kill
ahead, say it.
Chinese. No, I don't know. I really that sucks.
I like all three of them.
Question.
To be
Yeah, I
honest
was like,
with
in
you.
honesty, this question's terrible because I would marry all three of them. Blah,
He's
blah,
a
blah.
sister wife.
Yeah. Now, if it said like Indian food,
Oh,
I'm out.
I'm sorry.
Okay, just kidding. All right, let's see here. Last one. It says, "Are there any universally loved movies that you hate?" It's a fun question.
Oh.
Introspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Airbud.
You think Airbud's universally loved?
Big homie goes with Airbud. We got Airbud for 400 from Tim.
I was like, what is?
Wait a
Airbud,
minute.
Alex?
It depends. It depends which one. Are you going with the first
The
one?
first one. The first one. The second's terrible.
Oh,
Okay.
dude.
Yeah, the first
The
one's
first
pretty
one.
I'm
good.
going Beverly Hills Chihuahua if you're going Airbud.
No, those are
Really?
neither.
Beverly Hills
Neither
Chihuahua.
of those are universally loved movies.
Excuse me?
How dare you?
Am I the only one
First of all, George Lopez has an Oscar.
for that movie?
I don't know, actually.
He probably does.
I know.
I was
Okay,
like, he
so what
probably
do you
has
guys think is a
Oscar.
universally loved movie then? What's one
Jordan.
from our
Like
childhood?
Forrest Gump.
Oh, I love that movie.
I love that movie.
I don't hate that movie, so I'm not going to
love
pick
it.
that
Okay.
one.
Okay,
But
I got you.
But that's the kind of the category I was thinking when it said universally loved.
Well, I'm obsessed over Rocky movies.
That's not the question.
I don't-
though.
honestly,
The question
I
is
don't-
a universal movie that people love that you hate.
Okay.
So like you can be like, I don't like Ferngully.
You know what? I feel like I'm gonna get like scorned for saying this, but I've honestly haven't sat there and really watched the movie. But every time I attempt it, I'm like, I'm out. And
Which one is that?
The Matrix
Whoa.
and The Fifth Element and Lord of the Rings. I'm out.
So you
don't
hate-
like Lord
you
of the
don't
Rings?
Like all of those.
Oh, Harry Potter. I'm going Harry Potter for 1,000.
Oh my God! You know
I
what?
like
Yeah,
Harry
yeah, for
Potter.
sure.
though.
I don't like Harry
That's okay.
Potter. No, I don't like Harry Potter.
You know what? I like half of them.
I think.
So, like
I
the
was
first.
never
half.
into it. I was never into it.
See, I that's a great one because I do not like the first three Harry Potter.
How many
movies.
Harry Potters
There's
are
like
there?
8,
Is
dude.
it like
Like-
Fast and Furious?
Yes.
It just goes on
Oh,
forever.
That's a
I
good
changed my
one.
answer, dude.
Fast and
Fast and
Furious. Yeah.
Everyone loves that shit. I don't understand why.
Have you heard Vin Diesel's music?
Whoa.
We're going to end on that. You guys keep talking.
What about Twilight?
Wow, he just changed.
Twilight's a good one too.
Please go pull it up. Twilight.
Yeah, that one too. That one's like the more correct
Horny
answer.
as fuck.
I know. Dude. Titanic.
Oh, I liked that
How
one.
dare
Kidding.
you?
I liked it. I knew I'd get her on that one. That's
pretty good.
No, I loved it, man. Especially when we're in the theater with my mom and that you could see her boobie.
Yeah, that was an
Paint me like
awkward
one of
one.
your French girls.
I was with my grandma.
Yeah. Well, I think we were like 10 years old, maybe 9. My mom goes,
I
"Oh
paused
my
that.
God, it is so sacrilegious." It's like, Mom, chill out, dude. I just-
Mommy.
Titties, mom, you're good.
Yeah, I was like, wow. I remember my brother Luke, we looked at each other, we're like,
like, oh, it's on, it's on.
We saw her nipple, man.
my
Hey,
mom's
that was-
like, oh my God.
That was a big thing back then.
I was.
That
I was all trying to spark a conversation with grandma midway.
Hey, Vin Diesel's music, what do you got?
Oh, dude, check this out. Look at the album art.
Oh my god. He looks like that meme with the guy that's super baked. He's like,
No, the album art is Vin Diesel coming. I'm sorry. He jerked off when he took this picture. 100%.
like I'm that good.
I mean, I think it's okay, actually. It's not bad.
Listen,
I'm gonna jam to that on the way home,
little
dude.
4 on the floor for you guys. Check that song out. We got 2 records. We're not going to show you the other one.
What's that song called?
Feel Like I Do.
Oh man, I'm plugging it in right now.
Got the plug. Vin Diesel for the plug. Sorry,
Bro,
Ben.
if you
we don't like
go-
Fast and the Furious, but we like your music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, support
Fast and
her.
Furious
And I love
sucks.
you in Guardians of the
I
Galaxy.
like the first half.
He's Groot.
Dude, can you imagine you go to karaoke and you're like, what's he going to sing? Fucking Vin Diesel, man.
You're like,
They
what?
should have played that at Kook Slam last weekend.
That's karaoke libraries.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
I think we should have a karaoke night and have it filmed.
Down.
I'm in. Or we make an event out of it to raise money
Okay.
Both.
and film it.
Both, yeah.
We could actually have fun with that.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Well, you could sing though, so the rest.
I can't sing.
Okay.
Ask Justin. I can't sing.
You're half black. I'm pretty sure you could sing.
I'm gonna cover Vin Diesel's song.
We cannot go there. No, we can.
It's good.
It's all good. Well, hey, that wraps up our December month review. Sam is not here, so I want to give a huge shout out to Sam. He's been a huge supporter and a part of our team. He operates our cameras. He comes with us on location to film and interview people. So
Yeah, Sam Arona.
yeah, Sam, we love you. Thank you so much, dude.
My brother.
Thank you for being here this whole year, dude. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and then to the rest of you. Oh, Jesus.
Going out with a banger. Going out with a banger.
I'm just gonna keep talking.
Just keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
Yeah, so thank you guys for being on the podcast and believing in this. It's been amazing. It's going absolutely better than I thought it was. And to our audience, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Thank you for listening in and being here. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. I never would have thought this is turning into what it is, but it's absolutely amazing. And this is a voice for the people. We want people to be heard, to talk. We can agree to disagree. But we can still come on here as fellow humans and just be encouraged by each other, man.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Thank
I'll
you.
see you next year, Tim.
Thank you for everyone who's believing in us and keeping it rolling. We appreciate it and keep sharing it, and we love where it's going. And
Okay,
it's a good step
we
into
got it.
2022.
We got it.
Whoa!
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I just.
Okay. Well, anyway, Sam, love you, buddy.
Love you, Sam. Happy birthday.
Happy
Sam.
birthday, Merry Christmas, and Happy
Happy
New
birthday.
Year.
Happy New Year, Sam. Merry
Sam.
birthday.
Merry birthday, sucker.
Sam.
Sam.
Oh, sorry.
That's for you, Sam. Anyways, Merry Christmas. Let's get a let's go on 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Bye, everybody. And that's it. Thank you for listening in, everybody. I'd like to thank our sound engineer who makes this podcast happen and makes us sound very good, Stephen Clark. And to our first sponsor, 89 Barbers. Look good, feel good, be great. Come get your haircut at 2 locations, Long Beach and in Orange, California. Your appointment can be booked at 89barbers.com. That is BARBRERS. 89barbers.com. Again, look good, feel good, be great. Check it out. That's my barber. He is the man. Thanks, everybody. Bye.